Hello everyone and welcome back to today's video. So today we are doing a base game plus eco lifestyle. Hello, new pack. Finally we have a new pack. We get to use some fun new items, some fun new gameplay stuff. So I will be building a sort of Scandinavian type of modern house that kind of I've decided to put it in the middle of the big industrial section or part, place, whatever it's called, here in the dock bit. So we are making a nice big Scandi house that's all eco, and it has a little outbuilding as well for all your making stuff, and it has a garden as well so you can grow your own produce. And having a look at all the objects in this pack, it's the ones that are hidden away in the debug menu. Some of them are so nice to use, and they're pretty modern as well, so they fit with a lot of different styles and stuff like that. So I think the objects are some of the shelving. I will be using all the time because they're so good. Because even this, like, starting off this build, I started it off completely different. I started with the little flower boxes because I knew I wanted to like frame the front of the house with them, and we get these amazing new big like windows, like sliding doors, which we've needed for like ages, which just adds to the kitchen and stuff. And we got some of the windows as we're on the windows, some of the windows are a bit like specific, especially the ones that have the big like frames around them. But like the little side ones that I've used along the house work really nicely, and like some nice modern builds obviously. And the big square windows are nice as well, but it's like the one at the bottom there that I just put on is a little bit specific because it's got a big like thick frame around it. So I don't know how often you kind of use some of these windows. And I noticed that the little triangle windows didn't get fixed from when they had the missing bits at the top. So it's a little bit of a miss on that section. But I do like the new doors in here, especially like some of them are quite big, except for the one that has the big metal like bars behind. And it's just like, it's alright if you do like a container house and use those, or like a proper industrial style house. But if you're doing a house like this that you want to have like a nice clean modern door, then it's not really that appropriate to use like that door, because you're not going to have a massive metal thing. There are some fun features like these wall decorations that I've kind of used to make a green wall, and we're kind of going for like a color scheme that I'd never normally go with, which is like black and orange. And it's pretty cool that this pack has kind of got me to use two one extremely bright color and another somewhat more dull color, and kind of mixed up the different textures. So we've got like this nice wooden texture that comes with the pack, and it also comes with a half like rendering at the bottom, so it's perfect for in the kitchen. And then we've got these new like concretey type styles, so we've gone for bright orange, which is like so like different and for my builds anyway. But we've got some new grass as well, and we've got grass roofs. I didn't include the new ladder, which is a base game update as well, so having ladders and all sorts of stuff like that in here. I kind of tried to use what they already had for pathways on this lot, and kind of tried to make it as though it was already here. We obviously have the new shipping container like textures and floors and everything like that, which looks super awesome, especially if you're building like I know everyone's been building like container homes, and I really like this the fence as well. I think it can get a bit too much when you use it like all over the place, but kind of using it as like a building feature and getting the right height and stuff kind of makes it work well. So this is where I've used like the half bit in the kitchen, and it makes a very nice backsplash. Using the little slit windows as well for in the kitchen and having like the sinks underneath is like getting more realistic to what a kitchen is actually like. And it's a shame the actual shelf that the windowsill that the window has, you can't actually put anything on it, which is I know we've just got like updates for putting more stuff in different places, but it would be nice if we could actually use windowsills to put objects in. And this pack came with some really good like plants and stuff like that, and obviously all the making stuff. So even this kitchen is basically base game because we didn't get any kitchens again, because I don't know why we never get kitchens, but we didn't. But I think it works very nicely with like all the hand built furniture that looks like it's been put together. It's definitely a style that I like anyway, because you can kind of imagine that it's wood, or you could imagine that it's cardboard as well, because there's a lot of cardboard furniture that looks similar to this. We got a few new lights as well, so we got these nice wicker ones, and then we've got some industrial ones, and we have the little round ball ones, which I don't know quite why that style was gone with, but anyway. We're also using the new floor, which is a nice wood one. I do like the hexagon floor as well. I did have that all over the place, but kind of got a little bit too much. Got a nice square rug as well that's in nice muted colours, so you can kind of basically use that anywhere. I've got a few of the new doors, the bigger doors anyway, not the single one because it didn't fit anywhere. But if for our actual living space, I think it's like one of the more realistic sort of living spaces. This house is a lot more realistic in its layout and how it's decorated and everything. I actually forgot when I was building this that we had the updates so you could put windows and doors wherever you wanted as well. So I was just like, yes, I can now finally slide my door where I need it to. And putting the little work, it's like a side table that we have for the TV, having that and combining the shelf that's very similar to that as well is such a like nice thing if you don't want to have just the normal shelving unit. Putting those two together is a good combo, and obviously everything in this pack kind of matches. So like we've got here, so putting it in the same color and having it as though it's like a single unit instead of having it as like two separate pieces works very nicely. And also the little handmade bookshelf as well that we've got over the fridge kind of tucks in that corner quite nicely, especially as it's like all at different angles, so you can tuck an object underneath it and sort of make it fit in the space. And we've also gone for like the orange colour in here as well, and there's obviously a lot of blues and stuff. And this is the other shelf that is also amazing as well. So I was debating where to put it, and I thought it'd be quite nice to just put it behind the sofa and move the picture to over there. And there's lots of nice spaces on the shelves as well, especially after the update where we got to place things in more spaces. So our kitchen, dining room, living room it's quite what I would say getting towards our more realistic end, and just put a little bookshelf under there as well. And it's all lovely and furnished. I actually did go in and type in the hidden objects, which allows you to have access to all the craftable fabricated objects, which I haven't actually got into yet. I barely have played the game. I kind of just jumped in, made made a really trash house basically, because all the hidden objects, if you go into live, if you like it like me and like using all the live edit objects, there's some amazing ones like fridge doors and fridges and dressers that are dived into the ground and stuff like that. So there are pretty cool like hidden objects, and then all the craftable objects that you can make are in the show, the show hidden ones, which have some really nice like seats and stuff, like the ones that I'm trying to put in. We've got like the nice rug as well that fits in nicely and is a different shape, so it brings a little bit of something to the build. I was a bit disappointed with the wallpapers that we've got in this pack. It's kind of like just this wooden texture, and then we've got like a metal texture and the wood paneling and the other one the stucco kind of one. So I was expecting like just a plain sort of swatch, and also some of the bathroom stuff is a bit questionable with the colours and like how it's overly modern. It's not really, doesn't really fit with some of the stuff in the pack, but give and take. We don't have a shower either, which is slightly annoying, so you have to use base game, but it will do. Oh yeah, we've got the hexagon floor upstairs, which is probably my favourite over the two wooden floors. I'm actually doing a bathroom on camera this time, and I actually used the wrong sink, so I don't know why the other one didn't show up. And I didn't realise this rug was going to be so diverse. It's like in all muted colours, but it just works so nicely in different rooms. So this is our master bedroom, and we're going to use a nice pastel blue colour in here. So we're using like mostly fabricated stuff. So we've got like the IKEA looking dresser, we've got like the round table, and we're going for one of the fabricated beds as well. So this room is quite a big room, and I was a bit, the curtains in this pack, like you go to pick one of the colours thinking you'll just get like a nice plain colour, and then it's got like really odd patterns on it. I'm just like, why has this one got like orange and swirls and really like doesn't fit with the rest of the pack? I'm just like, I know they do like throwing in some strange colours now and again, but it was a little bit odd with all that. And also putting in, so we're putting the new chest as well, and then I was trying to work out what was going to go in this corner, actually move some bits and pieces about the place, because some of the objects are like quite big, especially like that dresser compared to the sideboard, which is slightly strange, but I think the master bedroom actually turned out quite nicely. I do love these paintings, and I wish we could have them on the wall as well as like separate things, because like the palm tree one and the like the more graphics ones could have been really nice as a proper wall art. I'm so sad that they're not. Also in this pack, I kind of find it funny that you can, like, I am looking forward to like properly making a town completely disgusting. That was the rubbish house that I got distracted and started talking about other things. So I made a rubbish house and had dumpsters and stuff like that. Surprisingly, the dumpsters didn't get filled because no one was there to fill them, because it was on my own lot. So that is a note to, you can't just get free deals out of your own dumpsters, which is disappointing. But so I was first vote, I made like an evil klepto. Well, I don't think he's evil, but he's like a klepto and likes diving for garbage and is a slob. So he wants to make the town like full of trash and horrible and uneco. So I made him befriend everyone in sight. So one of the choices was to have like rough housing in the neighborhood. But it was really odd because I couldn't find the option once it was in play to like roughhouse anyone. Someone started a fight with me and I won, but I couldn't start a fight with anyone else. And I was just like, I don't know whether what that was, or whether it was just me not being able to find it in the menu or something like that. God knows. But I'd be interested to see what other options to like make some bad stuff happen. I know there was like a free love one, which is kind of funny as well. Like you just go around like I like the look of your wife or husband. I shall have some. That's the kind of Sims game I like to play every now and again. Get some of that tension out of being evil and horrible, so I don't have to do it in real life. But this is our second kids room. We had a toddler room which has the most epic toddler bed ever. I think they need more toddler beds like that. I think they were a bit inspired by the one they did for the wizard one, Realm of Magic, and that 1920s bed. I didn't buy that pack because it was full of 1920s stuff. Not a fan of that style, but we got some nice kids stuff. The kids bedroom actually is quite dull without like any of the other packs. So I was realizing that in base game there's not enough stuff for kids, because normally I have the kids pack installed, so I'm like putting in puppet houses and all the fun games and stuff like that. So it's a little bit sad in there. So on our little like decking area, I put some nice little seats, a little table, and you can kind of expand that however you want. This is already up on the gallery as well because I am being actually organised and better arranged. So because didn't do a video last week, and you can find if you're interested. I don't think anyone is interested why, but I've just been super busy with stuff, work stuff, so I had no time to do anything. So it's quite nice to just sit down and build something in The Sims and not have to think about that until until later on. But we have this nice little garden area which I thought would be quite nice to make it its own special little place. So you got the planters that you can grow up, we've got the normal planters, and then this is probably my favorite object, the little like garden workbench station thing. I think it's so detailed and so beautiful. We need more objects that at that level of detail. Then I realized I was going to put a wood burner in here, and I was just like, where can I put this wood burner? I was like, oh, I'll have to come up with another place to put this wood burner. But I wanted to make it very green and very like lush in our little back garden. So I imagine the Sims here can grow their own produce. I also put one of the new bikes that you can get out of the dumpster in the front garden as well. So then you can already have one, because who doesn't love a little bit of cheating every now and again. So in our back garden we've got the same little planters as the front garden, and then we're going to build up some of the little bushes and stuff and plants for our little bird box as well. We'll go get all the bees and the bee boxes from flower arranging with seasons would be perfect for this. It's like yesterday it started raining when I was playing in this particular part of the world, and it looks so horrible and miserable, and it was beautiful. So beautiful and horrible, which is just what I want from a beautiful industrial town. I just want it to, like, I don't know why, but The Sims, like, having really like horrible, rundown, dirty stuff is just very appealing to me in this game. I suppose because we've not ever had that much like dirty stuff. Like we got stuff in City Living, and we got other stuff that can just make it look so run down and so like lifelike that it just is for me. And this is our container, which I kind of imagined was already on the lot when they built the house. So they've kind of turned it into their making space. We have all the like recycler, the fizzing, the fabricator and everything. And then I thought it'd be quite nice to have like a little chill out space in the where the windows are. So we've got some pallet chairs and some like, I think we've got like Hessian sacks and stuff like that. And we've got our big slab of wood as well. So you can go out there, have some time and space outside. It's got some like hand drawing and project stuff on there, and one of the new lamps that is quite nice as well. So that is our mostly our build, and I've remembered to put the bins. It was quite a shame that they didn't have introduced recycling bins into the game for eco lifestyle, but we do have like the solar panels and the rain collection and all that sort of stuff. So here are our screenshots, so you get a little bit closer look at everything. I also did the upstairs bathroom, so there is a shower in there. This is our living space at the front, and then our dining room. Do a kitchen and our office area, our bathroom from upstairs, which has the new sinks, and then all our bedrooms as well. I do like some of the shots when you've got like the harbour outside as well. I did take a good number of shots, but I hope you enjoyed this build. If you did, feel free to give it a like, and hopefully I will see you in the next one. Bye.